All right, let's talk about the multiplication property of negative 1. The multiplication property of negative 1 says this. Anytime you multiply negative 1 times a thing, you get the opposite of that thing, or the negative of that thing. So, for example, we can use negative x plus 3. And that's going to give me the opposite of both of those terms. So the negative, that's going to be equivalent to negative 1 times x plus 3. And that's going to give me negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times a positive 3 is going to give me negative 3. So I'll wind up with negative x minus 3. So you notice it's just changing the signs on each one of the terms in the parentheses. So if I had negative x minus 4, that would be the same as negative 1 times x minus 4. And that would give me negative 1 times x is negative x. Negative 1 times a negative 4 is positive 4, so I would have negative x plus 4. Once again, I'm just changing the signs. The last example here, negative 2x minus 3, I just changed the signs of all of them. Negative 2x, and then I change that sign of that negative 3 to a positive 3. So let's do one last example. Let's take this problem right here. The negative of 6m minus 9n grouped together in parentheses. Once again, I'm just changing my signs. That's all I'm doing. So I take the negative 1 and I multiply it by 6m. That gives me negative 6m. I take the negative 1 and I multiply it by a negative 9n. That's going to give me positive 9n. And that's all there is to it.